Angry guy here, and broke girls are hashtag me tooing their friends now. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Broke girls are hashtag me tooing their friends now. So we have a wonderful article for you guys here, and it's actually pretty intriguing. So you think you can dance judge resigns following Paula Abdul's lawsuit accusing him of unwanted attention. So I'm a fan of So You Think You Can Dance. Some of you probably are. And this is actually Nigel Lithgow and Paula Abdul on So You Think You Can Dance. And Nigel is actually, believe it or not, roughly as famous as, infamous as Simon Cowell. Nigel Lithgow, creator of So You Think You Can Dance, is leaving the show. Paul Abdul accused Lithgow of unwanted attention in a lawsuit in December, and Lithgow denied the claims in a statement provided to Business Insider. And this is absolutely terrible and 100% despicable. Lithgow, 74, is a former producer on American Idol and the creator of So You Think You Can Dance, where he started as a judge alongside Abdul. Abdul, 61, rose to fame in the 80s with songs like Straight Up and served as a main judge on American Idol for the first 8 seasons. In a lawsuit filed last December in California, Abdul accused Lithgow of unwanted attention twice. In the complaint, Abdul accused Lithgow of hugging her and kissing her in an elevator. She also accused Lithgow of later having physical intimacy with her on a couch during a dinner at his home, while telling her that they could be a power couple, according to the lawsuit. Now, think about this very carefully. She said that that something first occurred in an elevator. So if this occurred in an elevator, why would you go to his home after that? Does that make any sense to you guys? She said that this happens in an elevator. So naturally, if something unwanted were to happen in an elevator that was that serious, your first thought would be to maybe go to law enforcement or by all means avoid this person. But no, instead, after this, she said that she later went to his home where they were physically intimate on the couch, which she did not like. Does this make any sense to y'all? And this evidently happened quite some time ago. Like, how long ago? Like, before they started working on American Idol, and So You Think You Can Dance together? This is all ridiculous. All ridiculous, guys. Like, this is mad. Very, very insane. On Friday, Lithgow announced he would be stepping down from his post on So You Think You Can Dance, where he has been a judge since 2005. So it's been almost 20 years. And this is just so infuriating. I have informed the producers of So You Think You Can Dance of my decision to step back from participating in this year's series, Lithgow said in a statement provided to Business Insider. I did so with a heavy heart, but entirely voluntarily, because this great program has always been about dance and dancers, and that's where its focus needs to remain. In the meantime, I'm dedicating myself to clearing my name and restoring my reputation. Guys, what's happening now is a lot of women are ending up broke. They burned out all their money. They have no money left. So a lot of these famous women, they have no money left. They've spent it all, and now they're in their 60s or even 70s, and they don't know how they're going to pay the bills. They want to continue maintaining their lifestyles, and they're going to do whatever it takes. Like, they've basically sold their souls, and they are going after their friends now. So as you can see, Lithgow and Paula Abdul have been friends for a very long time. This is like a 30 or even 40-year friendship, guys. Like 30, 40-year friendship. They have been extremely good friends. They've known each other for a long time. They've worked together. He's created many opportunities for her. For example, he helped get her. He's one of the people who helped create American Idol. He's partially responsible for her being on American Idol. He brought her into So You Think You Can Dance. He has done so much for her, and this is what he gets. And let's make it very, very clear: she was in a relationship with this guy. Okay, they were in a situationship, and now what they're doing is they're hashtag me tooing guys who they were in situationships with. They're going after their friends. This is why they say men and women cannot be friends. But it is so much more pronounced now that, you know, basically when desperation sets in, like your friend will turn against you. Your friend will basically say that, hey, you know what? Something happened and I need money. And if they can't get it from you, they'll get it from the company that you worked for with them or whomever. This is how crazy it is. There are even funds that, charities that will give women like $20,000 if they are the alleged victim of unwanted physical intimacy. Like, come on, y'all. And sometimes there are questions if, like, when it comes out that these women did what they did and these were lies, do they have to pay it back? In most cases, they don't. Sometimes maybe they do. But there are so many funds available to women when they make these lies, when they do these things. And that's aside from the lawsuits. Because you have women who literally collected hundreds of thousands of dollars when making these claims, and then years later the guy's name is cleared when he proves with beyond a reasonable doubt after being in prison that he did not do any of the things that those accusations stated. And guess what, like, these people received settlements from like boards or organizations that they also sued, and they don't pay that money back. And it's basically pointless trying to go after them, because they will always continue to say that just because his name has been cleared doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's basically how feminism works. Believe all women, even if there is clear evidence that they are lying. It does not matter. Look at the Jonathan Majors situation. This guy has lost his entire life to a Keisha. Like, let's make this clear. This was not a Karen. This was a Keisha. I've said it already. Not all Karens are white. Not all Keishas are black. Karen and Keisha, regardless, are the same person. But this woman that he was with, she was a Keisha. She was 100% a Keisha. You could see quite clearly that she was for the streets. And he messed up. He really messed up. He said he should never have been with her. And he damn well knows it. But regardless of that, that doesn't mean his life should be destroyed. There was so much evidence. The driver in the case literally testified that she was the one who, was putting her hands on him. He was the one defending himself. And he basically ran down the street trying to avoid her. You can see that there's actually an opening on his face as a result of her fingernail when she was attempting to take his phone away from him, when she snatched his phone away from him, just because some other woman messaged him. And it's just honestly ridiculous. If you look at the situation with Chris, who I'm talking about, Mr. Brown, and Miss Fenty, Robin Fenty, also known as Rihanna, who's now a billionaire, she basically did something very similar. Because someone messaged him on the phone, she literally became physically aggressive, and she put her hands on him, and he basically responded in self-defense, and we know what the results are. He lost his entire career. Like, he's supposed someone who would have been a billionaire. He would have been the next Michael Jackson. He lost all those potential endorsement deals, and he can't dance forever. This man is in his 30s now, doing backflips. He doesn't have a lot of time left. He does not have a lot of time left. And, can you imagine that Drake is worth like almost $500 million? Like, or right around there, like $500 million. Drake is worth more than Chris Brown. Chris Brown is only worth something like maybe $50 million right now. And this is it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but these are the consequences that we see right here, you know? This is the relationship between men and women, which is why more and more men are just walking away from Western society, and a lot of opportunities that women will have or could have had, they're gone now because they won't have those mentors. You're not going to have a lot of young women will no longer be able to find men that are going to be willing to work with them and mentor them and take them under their wing because it's way too dangerous. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel if you already haven't, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Guys, what do you think regarding all of this? Broke girls are hashtag MeTooing their friends now. Let me know what you think in the comments and we'll talk about them there further. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.